Well, that is one way to start the new year. Not the best way. I was feeling a bit cheeky, feeling myself a little bit, trying to give you guys an OOTD. Balanced my camera on my purse on the hood of the car, nary a flat surface in sight, so of course it toppled off and fell directly on the lens. If you know anything about cameras, lenses are not cheap. So I panicked a little bit, but luckily I would like to report that I'm not a complete dumbass because I slapped a $17 UV filter on the lens of this camera, and that is what shattered to smithereens, saving me hundreds of dollars of a replacement lens. Anyways, what are we doing today? I will tell you as soon as this plane stops passing by. Jesus. God, that sounds really low. Am I about to be like Donnie Darko'd right now? Okay, Happy New Year! Welcome to 2022. I hope that all of your dreams come true. And if you fall off of your goals, don't wait till 2023, just get right back on it. The new year means absolutely nothing. It is fun. It does feel like a refresh. I get it. I know. I love it too. But don't wait. Just because time is an illusion and a completely made up concept by man doesn't mean that you have unlimited amounts of it. Don't mind me. I spent the night reading about Olber's paradox, which I don't recommend looking up if you're prone to existential crises, because it completely just threw me into a tailspin. It's basically saying that there's an edge to the universe and it's not infinite. And I basically don't know what is a more uncomfortable thought, that the universe is expansive and never ending, or that there is a finite end. And what would that edge look like? I don't know, but it completely just threw me through a loop. I ultimately landed in a place that was, I guess, more positive. And I decided I'm just going to do whatever I want to do, because who cares? None of this really matters that much. Anyways, today what we're going to be doing is a little bit lighter, even though the subject matter is heavier, because I'm on the prowl for some heavier weights for my home gym. Those little 10-pound dumbbells are not cutting it, my dude. My little baby bird muscles have flown the coop. They're ready for, like, bigger horizons. They're ready to start, like, lifting some weight. I don't know what's going on with me, but we gotta stop talking about it and actually go do it, because the resolutioners are gonna snatch up all the gym equipment before I could get there, and then I'll have to wait, and I don't want to wait. And that's by no means any shade to resolutioners. Like, good for you. Love people with goals. But I just know that we are in times of scarcity of what's gonna be on the shelves as far as like workout stuff, because of what's on most people's resolution list year after year. Lose weight, get in shape, all of that jazz. So that's probably why you're on this channel right now. Welcome if you're new. I hope you stick around a while, because we're interested in more than just weight loss here. We are interested in self-growth, self-actualization, finding purpose. Also, I thought these sunglasses were kind of a vibe, but they're kind of giving mouse with vision impairment. What do you guys think? I'm probably still gonna wear the shit out of them. Honestly, blind mouse is kind of a whole vibe. Let's go find some weights. That was relatively painless. I got the weights that I wanted to get. I got 15 and then 20-pound dumbbells. I also got a planter because I'm a plant mom now, and like my monstera is thriving. That's literally the only plant that I could keep alive and thriving. So I got a new terracotta pot for that. Something a little bit awkward happened in there. So when I went in and I got my cart, or buggy, as you would say in the South, there was a plethora of trash in each one. Like, I went through 3 carts. Like, the first one had like a whole ass little charcuterie tray in it. Little of those like little chunks of cheese and grapes. Like, I don't know what was going on there, but it was disgusting. And the next one had like a bunch of, you know, that shoe paper that they stuff in shoes? Had a bunch of that in there. And the third one, the one that I got and I eventually like just gave up on because I was like, I'm not going to sit here pulling carts from this stack all day, just had a Reese's wrapper in it. So yeah, mildly annoying, yes, but pertinent to the story. I go about my business. I'm shopping. I'm looking all around. I'm looking in the clothes. I'm looking at the weights. I'm looking at mugs because I like mugs. I completely forget about this Reese's wrapper, right? So when I go to pay, I opt to just like bring my buggy around and have the cashier just scan the stuff while it's in the cart so she doesn't have to sit there and lift 20-pound weights. You know what I mean? Because that's just rude. She scans all my stuff and then she picks up the Reese's wrapper and she's like, is this yours too? This eaten ass Reese's. And I was like, no, that's not mine. And then she proceeded to look at me like I was lying. I was like, ma'am, I would have paid for a $1 candy bar. Please do not judge me. I know what it looks like, but it's not what it seems. So I don't know. I just thought that it was a little bit funny. My life's not that interesting, so you get what you get as far as content goes. Okay, I'm debating on whether or not I want to go to Whole Foods because I'm kind of on this side of town, but I'm kind of over shopping with crowds. The choices. Okay. I opted to not go to Whole Foods because when I put it in my GPS, it was like 19 minutes away, and I was like, I'm not as close as I thought I was. Also, I didn't have any kind of list put together, and something I'm really trying to work on is not wasting as much food as I do, because I always get like a surplus of like fresh fruit and vegetables, and then I can't physically eat that much in the span of a week in the time it takes it to rot. I'm trying to get better about that and trying to have like some semblance of a plan when I go into a grocery store. But the problem is I'm looking at this fridge now, and she's pretty barren. Not a lot going on, but you best believe I got the sauce. I just don't have anything to put them on. So we'll figure it out. We'll go figure it out. Let me look into the freezer too. The freezer is kind of like the no man's land. I rarely ever look in the freezer for food, so who knows what's in there. Probably got something. Probably old as hell, but probably got something. A little something to work with.
Am I wrong? She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog.
I just finished eating some microwave fish, and I am sitting here letting it all settle. Just letting it stay in there, because if I try to go work out right now, I will blow chunks. So we're just waiting it out. I'm watching the Chef show. If you guys don't know the movie Chef, oh my god, the images of food are almost X-rated. They're just good. They're that good. It's beautiful. And Jon Favreau, the director of that, he also acted in that. He made a series spin-off where him and this guy are just going around and they're interviewing different chefs, learning how to cook stuff, and I'm here for it. Looking at all this delicious food just kind of makes me sad about my dinner. Yeah, I don't know if you knew or not, but microwave fish is not a good idea. Granted, I didn't get the microwave to work properly. The directions said to put it on 70% power. I sat there struggling with it for a good amount of time. I figured out how to get it on 70% power but not stay there. So I just cooked it at full-blown 100 because I was like, I don't have time for this. I was like, what could possibly go wrong? But apparently a lot could go wrong, because I just ate a fillet of tilapia with the consistency of a Converse sole. It was not good. My mom said that when she was growing up and she would complain about what my grandma cooked for dinner, my grandma just told her, well, it'll make a poop. And I think about that a lot. Every time I eat something bad, I was like, well, sustenance is sustenance. And that's been my TED Talk for the evening. Thank you for coming. I'm just going to wait it out for a little bit longer and then I'll work out.
Must be a car with craziness.
I keep telling myself after every single time I do it, time and time again, every single time that I eat dinner and then I work out, I say I'm never going to do it again. I'm going to always work out before dinner or like fasted early in the morning. Do I do it? No. I got a side stitch immediately and was in agony for the entirety of the workout. But do I learn? No. I'm so sweaty and gross. Maybe I'll have a spot of tea and take a bath with Epsom salt. It's like a reward. First I have to let Dougie in. He's looking at me from the window. I don't want to walk over there, but he's probably cold. He's probably cold. He's not wearing his sweater. Let's go. Ugh. Don't know. Douglas, come on. I walked all the way over here. Come on. Dougie, you want greenie?
Do you get bribed with food?
Yeah. Okay, I promise. Okay, come on. Sit. Gentle. Gentle baby. Ever since I dropped my camera this morning, I've been like very scared about it. I feel like I'm just gonna drop you in the water right now. Even though you're securely on bath desk, if I don't make any sudden movements, you should be fine. But you never know. I don't know if it's weird to like drink stuff while you're in the bathtub or eat stuff. I totally have never eaten spaghetti in the bath, if that's what you're thinking. I never did it ever. I get these ginormous bags of Epsom salt off Amazon. And like, they're the best thing I ever discovered. Because when you buy bags of Epsom salt at the store, they don't make ginormous bags. They just make little small ones. And so you have to buy like 5 or 6 to have a whole month's worth of Epsom salt. Or maybe I just used too much. I don't know. But this lasts quite a while. And it has been absolutely amazing for like working out and not being too sore. Maybe I'll sit here and do something productive, like make a grocery list for tomorrow, or maybe I will TikTok till I can't stop. I don't know. Probably the latter. I don't think that I'm gonna make resolutions this year. I don't know if I said that in the last video or not. I was definitely thinking it. I might have cut it out because I was trying to make that video 20 minutes and 22 seconds long. But I am not making resolutions this year. I'm over it. This angle's probably pretty horrendous. I don't know. Is this better? A+ cinematography. Cinematography. Someone left a comment one time that they see like dead people faces in the pattern of these tiles. And this was a long time ago, right? But I think of it every single time I step into the shower, step into the bath. I'm sitting here looking for the dead people faces. I see like monkeys, like gorillas and stuff. And I think about taking some chalk and just like drawing them out so you can see what I see. But I don't see dead people faces. Well, that's all for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, another day, another flannel. I am wearing the same exact outfit except for a different color flannel. And I wonder why people get vibes from me, but we are outside of the grocery store trying to work our way in, and I see 2 men in the exact same outfit as me. Get it, boys? So I'm waiting until they leave so I could go in and fill that space. You know what I mean? I realized that I lied to you yesterday when I said that I am not going to have a resolution because I thought of one. My one and only resolution for 2022 is to play a corpse on CSI. More specifically, I just want an IMDb page, IMBD. I don't know the acronym, but I want a page that says Beatrice Caruso, corpse on CSI. That's my goal. But also, how legitimate are IMBD pages? Because can I just like make one and then put my name and then corpse on CSI? Because that would save a lot of steps, honestly. Anyway, I did not make a grocery list, so I'm just gonna go in there and wing it like I normally do. Oh, he's getting flowers for someone. How romantic. Oh, are they for me? He coming straight here. Not for me. I look crazy today. Gotta put on this mask because everything is caked in Omegatron. Grocery store. Okay, I bought myself flowers because I deserve it. But I also bought myself Where'd it go? But I also bought myself a Venus flytrap. I was trying to decide between this and the flowers, and I was like, I'm gonna get both. And then I just got a bunch of fruit because I'm gonna like think about doing smoothies. Hi, it's January 2nd. I was intending to film all of yesterday, like New Year's Day, but I was just feeling pretty down all yesterday, which is unlike me for first of the year type bullshit. Typically, New Year's Day is my day. Like, I'm feeling optimistic, I'm feeling hopeful, fresh start, clean slate, all of that business. But yesterday I was just, no. No. I don't really know if it was because we're like fresh off the heels of Betty White passing away, and I definitely felt a type of way about that. Normally celebrity deaths don't really bother me that much because, you know, obviously I didn't know the person. It's like you hear about it and you're like, oh, that's sad. But I don't know, for whatever reason, the Betty White thing just like really got to me. It almost just felt like a bad omen. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but also Colorado was literally on fire, and I don't mean in the way of like an Alicia Keys song. It wasn't like, this girl is on fire. It was like hundreds of people lost their homes, which is obviously devastating news. So I just kind of like did a bunch of dumb stuff yesterday. Like I did a photo shoot with Douglas in the snow because it finally did snow. That was a good thing. We needed that. Made a couple of TikToks, watched a lot of Seinfeld. Nothing really productive like I would have typically done first of the year. And that's okay. I'm feeling better today. I did, however, weigh in yesterday morning, so I will go ahead and pop that on the screen right now. I'm not 100% sure because I need to start doing the math ahead of time, but I think that I lost 1.4 pounds this week, which is awesome. Great way to start the new year. My diet's been pretty decent and I have been doing my workouts, so I'm not super shocked that I did lose this week. But anyways, I wanted to talk just a little bit about why I'm not going to be setting a resolution this year. Like, I have nothing against them. Setting goals is great. Like, I'll still be setting goals, but just not in the format of a New Year's resolution. Just because, one, I have never, ever stuck to a New Year's resolution. So why would I make another one that I'm just not going to keep? I think a year is just giving myself too long to accomplish something because I procrastinate. I procrastinate like a motherfucker. Okay, I cause myself so much stress and so much worry over things that don't necessarily need to have stress. But I've kind of been learning that adrenaline rush of whether or not I'll make it is kind of what pushes me to do stuff in the first place. But the thing is, there's a difference between personal goals and like obligations you have for like work or school or family or whatever else. Because with the latter, there's consequences. You're letting people down. So that's what ultimately drives me to like achieve stuff. When it comes to personal goals, the only person I'm letting down is myself. And if I'm okay with that, then, you know, it's whatever. And I obviously am. So that's how we get to this point. So it just doesn't make much sense for me. Obviously, like the weight loss stuff is going to be a goal of mine, but I'm not going to put a time limit on it. You know, I'm just not too worried about it because I'm trying to integrate it into my lifestyle. So it's not really that big of a deal. You know, I'm actively working towards it, but not directly, if that makes sense. Even though I'm not going to be setting any concrete, serious New Year's resolution, I still plan on achieving a lot this year. And I'm excited for what's to come and see all of the progress we can make in one year, even if it's not structured, if it's loosey-goosey, it's all over the place, and if it's a shit show, because that's kind of my brand. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you feel like subscribing and hitting that notification bell, all that stuff really helps out the channel. But other than that, I just hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!